Hey guys, Orbeez2468 here, giving you guys a Yang Zing update for the new July ban list. July 16th ban list to be exact. And as you can see in this video, you see Godzilla. Yes. Ghost Godzilla, Beanie Baby from a long time ago. And it brings up this question. Godzilla is considered a kaiju. But do you guys consider a kaiju a warm type monster? I don't know, it was a little something fun I just thought of. And just because I want to get his face into fame. So, say hey, fuckers. Anyway, tell me what you guys think. Should Godzilla be considered a warm type monster? Or a dragon? Or a dinosaur? Or a beast warrior? Who knows? What do you guys think? Anyway, as Godzilla, and you see his pretty little feet there, Yang Zing update. So let's start. Pay attention to the feet, because I said so. So first things first, monsters. Triple GO2. MVP of the deck, gets rid of dead hands, and you summon more. And 2 Chi-1s. The level 1 Plague Spreader Zombie. And they all have the effect when they get destroyed, they summon a different Yang Zing. And Chi-1. Yang Zing gets popped, summon it from graveyard, but gets banished. So, like I said, Plague Spreader. And this deck is based off the tournaments that I went to this past weekend. Or actually, not this past weekend. Yesterday. At my locals. And 4 rounds. I won half of them. Just because I faced Nekloff's that he basically had every answer I had. Which was annoying. And then I faced an interesting Shadal Nekloff hybrid. Which worked surprisingly well. So, yeah, but to everybody else, I won. Oh, and I faced probably one of the best Mecha Fantasy players that I've ever known. He actually knew how to play his shit. That was great. So let's start with the regular monsters. Triple Suwami. Triple Bishi. Big Booty. Suwami gives 500 defense boost when used as a synchro monster. Bishi gives immunity to traps. 2 Bians, which gives immunity to battle. 1 Pulao, gives immunity to spells. 1 Taotai, possession cannot change. And then I do run the pendulums. 1 Zephirashi, which makes any Yang Zing or Zephyr into a tuner besides himself. And 2 Zephyr News, which when get destroyed, add a Yang Zing or Zephyr Sparrow trap card from the deck to hand. So, why do I run this ratio? I'm not depending on pendulum summoning. I just use him for sacral spamming because getting instant Bastia is pretty nice. And also helps get out Chao Fang easier when I'm facing all the search decks. With Chi-1, Zephyr New, and Bishi make a level 9 that says no to waters, earths, and lights, and immune to traps, and I just win. So I might cut them down to 1 depending on what text, but so far 2 is working great. So that's it for the monsters. Spells. Triple Yang Zing Path. People run 2, I like 3, just because when I need to use Ju2 as dumping fodder, one of the paths works out great, so that's probably why it's a good secret rare and run it at 3. 2 MSTs. I side deck the 3rd. Double Dark Hole, of course. 1 Raigeki. And 1 Soul Charge. Now let's go into traps. Triple Yang Zing Creation. MVP of the deck since Heavy Storm nor Harpy's Feather Duster came back. This card is still very relevant now. Triple Mistake. I want to see it. Cliffworts are a thing. Eclipse are a thing. Talonites are a thing. Ignite soon will be a thing. So shut them down. They can't play. Double Mirror Force. Mirror Force is one of those cards I might switch out for something else, but I'll explain that later. Double Breakthrough Skill. I am hating Fiendish Chain. I am really hating Fiendish Chain. Just because they just tribute or use it as an X or fodder or whatnot later on. 1 Skill Drain, 1 Torrential, one bottomless. Oh yeah, for you guys who have seen my other videos, you guys have noticed that some of the rarities on my cards are different. It's just because, well, my deck got stolen a while back, and through friends, and I had a spare deck for trade in my binder, in my trade binders, I was able to build the deck again. So I'm really happy that I was able to. But it took me a while to get everything higher than a common. I still miss my Ultra Skill Drain. That thing was so beautiful. Alright, so let's go into monsters, or the Sacros. Yang Zings. One Chao Feng. Double Bashia. Sorry for the spin. And one Yazzie. Because Trish is back, you don't need 2 level 9, 2 Chao Fangs. You just run 1 Chao Feng and 1 Trish. 2 Bashia is great, and 1 Yazzie, just because you'll recycle Yazzie, and he basically sits on himself. So, Yang Zings. Then everyone else. 1 Herald. 1 Armades. 1 Memphis. 1 Nufflug. What the fuck? 1 Clearwing Sacro. 1 Black Rose. 1 Crimson Blader. 1 Beals. 1 Trish. Thank God I kept my Trish the whole time. 1 Leo, and I think I am missing a monster. Hold on. 4, 5. And I'm missing my Goyo. Where did my Goyo go? Hold on. I apologize. For some reason, my Goyo decided to fly the coop. Ah, there you are. 1 Goyo. Just because I can. But yeah. That's it for the Sacros. Alright, so going back to the deck, the cards, and my tech choices. So, why do I run Triple Mistake? Like I said, I just want to search it out and find it. And I am considering putting Needle Sealing back just because what I've been experiencing this past weekend is that everyone swarms now. And it's like, okay, they swarm, they use effects to get rid of my own cards and monsters, so they just OTK me. But while they're swarming, I could just nuke them all, and then just say, fuck you in the end. So I'm considering taking out Mirror Force and putting in Needle Sealings again. And then, if I want to, I'm thinking of putting Upstarts in. Finally, I got another playset of Ultra Upstarts, which I'm very thankful for. Thank you, Joey Chow, for hooking me up with these. I might take out a Zephyr New and a Mistake and just throw in triple Upstarts for 41 cards. So that way, since this deck is very combo-oriented, I can just keep searching. There we go. But that's what I'm thinking of doing. Tell me what you guys think or any other ideas. And I kind of want to keep the Zephyras in the deck, so lose a turn is not an option. And I want to run Ghost Ogres with E-Tellies, but I only own 1 Ghost Ogre. I have plays that have E-Tellies because I ran Ritual Beasts, but yeah, I just don't have enough Ghost Ogres, which sucks. So, yeah. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. And rate, comment, subscribe. Give some love to the G-Man here. And hope you guys have a good day. Ciao.